players eagerly anticipate every game. I know you love playing.
Yeah.
Lots of you hate training, probably. Is there something a bit extra about these bank holiday games and the bigger crowds and playing a local derby against your local rivals?
Of course, yeah. I mean, myself, I treat every game the same anyway, but obviously there's a bigger emphasis on this game with it being a derby game and a big crowd, and we're all really looking forward to it.
I'm sure you don't need any extra motivation, but when you come out of that tunnel, it must provide a little bit of something in games like this.
Yeah, of course. Like the fans have been brilliant all season, so to have a big crowd here is brilliant, and we all thrive under big crowds. Is that the word? So yeah, I can't wait, and we're all looking forward to it.
Can it generate momentum? It's silly because you play Saturday and Tuesday regularly, and you're playing Friday and Monday, and it's the same number of days.
Yeah.
But everybody always says if you get 6 points over the Easter weekend, that can be a massive boost. Is that your experience?
I mean, yeah, this will be my first kind of Easter period playing, but like you say, it's the same as Saturday, Tuesday anyway, and games back to back to win them, get 6 points. I mean, we're always looking forward. Like, you know, we can achieve anything still. We still believe we can get right up there in amongst it. So why not go and win 2 games and put the points on the board?
How determined does it make everybody when there's a feeling of frustration or a missed opportunity like last weekend?
Yeah, it was disappointing, of course. We don't think we played as well as we can. We didn't play the conditions well, and we want to bounce back quick, and no perfect game to do it than Morecambe at home.
The manager's been talking about the whole team defending from the front, but I know you guys back there take great pride in keeping a clean sheet and keeping that back door shut.
Yeah.
How frustrating has it been to not keep a clean sheet in some time?
Yeah, it has, and you know, we went through a period where we didn't concede many goals at all, and we want to get back to that. We want to get back to being solid and building a base from the back, because ultimately that's where you build from. So hopefully we can start on Friday and going into Monday and be really solid and get a clean sheet.
Is there any one thing behind that? Is there any one thing that changes or you do less of, or is it a big combination of things that leads to we've been tight at the back to we're conceding too many goals?
I think it's ultimately what happens on the day as well. Bounce of a ball, something going wrong, an individual error. A lot of things can happen, but we need everyone to click and for us to be solid. So we'll look to get back to that on Friday.
The manager's talked about looking at players and maybe getting an opportunity to, if not experiment, look at a few things. Is that throwing up different combinations and different scenarios in training and in games for you guys? Yeah,
I mean, everyone's got an equal opportunity, I think. If the manager decides to go one way, then everyone's got to buy into it. So I don't think there's a great change, like an element of change, and we want to be consistent in everything we do. So I don't think that should cause too much of a stress on the back four, at least anyway.
And just personally, I know we've had a couple of conversations this season when you've been in and out of the team. Mm-hmm. How pleasing has it been to almost become a mainstay in that defence and get a real run at it? Yeah,
I've loved it. Consistency in football is massive. Playing every week, you build confidence, you build relationships on the pitch, and I mean, since Christmas time, it's mainly been me and Brad at the back, and I've built a really good relationship with Brad, and I feel like we work really well together. We're really good mates, and even with Connor alongside me now, who's normally a right back, and we've built a great relationship there as well, and with Ships as well. So yeah, it's been really good, and I've really enjoyed it, and hopefully I can continue into the last 7 games because I want to keep playing and pushing the club forward.
And what does it say about patience and the way you approach things mentally, that you were prepared to fight and wait and battle and take your chances when they came, and it's kind of come off for you?
Yeah, it is difficult, of course it is, because you want to play as soon as you come in, and obviously I know that's not ultimately the way in football. You've got to be patient, you've got to make sure you keep biding your time and doing everything properly, and thankfully I've managed to stay fit for the main part of the season, and yeah, when I've come in I've just tried my best and see where it took me.